Hello students, Dr. Sharma in the new lecture. The chapter is work and energy. So we are going to discuss this very important concept in physics. So let me ask the question. So I feel I have a lot of energy. Okay. I wanted to give some of my energy to anyone or to anything. Okay. So how do you think I can do that? How I can give my energy to anybody or anything? Any answer? For example, if you have sufficient money, if you want to give some money, you can give to the charity, or you can give some donation, something like that. There is a way, right? Bank to bank transfer. But now you are going to transferring your energy to anybody else or anything. How to do that? But this is very, very important questions. So there is a way in physics to transfer the energy. The way to transfer the energy is the form of work. You can transfer the energy in the form of work. You do work, that's how you can transfer the energy. So let's deep dive about this fascinating topic. Seems very simple, but the concept of the work we talk in the daily life and the concept of the work in physics is totally different thing. Whenever you lift any stuff, okay, lifting a box or pushing a cart or throwing a ball, whatever, you are transferring your energy, and we call that process is work. So what is work done in physics? Okay, definition of work done in physics. Definition. So the work done is denoted by W. If you didn't displace by using the force any object, then in physics does not recognize that as a work. So definition of the work is the dot product of the force is the vector quantity, and the displacement, let's say the displacement d, f d, this is a displacement, d is displacement, not a distance, okay, displacement, f dot d, this is the definition here. So to remove the dot product, you have to use f d cosine theta. The definition of the work is when a force causes a displacement in the direction of that force. Okay, so here is the definition of the work done, f d cosine theta. So let me ask you a question here. Suppose you are applying the force in this direction and you are displaced the object in this direction. So the displacement is now this much. Now this object reaches here by using this force F. Then force and displacement are in the same direction, they are parallel to each other. Then cosine theta is 0 because force and displacement are in the same direction. Then the work done is equal to f d cosine of 0 degree. So in this situation, force times displacement is the work done. So majority of you are familiar with this formula, the force times displacement is the work done. But that is only when the force and displacement are in the same direction, they are parallel to each other. Then work done is equal to the product of the force and displacement. So the force is measured in Newton and displacement is measured in meter. Newton meter is the unit for the work. We never call the Newton meter, we call that is joule. So you define the 1 joule when you use the 1 Newton of force to displace the object in 1 meter. Let me change the situation here. There are the situation in real life. You apply the force in this direction, but the object may displace in this direction, and now the object reaches here. Direction of the force and the direction of the displacement of that object. Okay, you can take that. See, so inclined plane. So you are pushing up, but your force is not sufficient yet pushing back. So displacement is backward direction. Then force and displacement are in opposite direction, then the angle between force and displacement is 180. In previous case 0 degree, here 180 degree. So when the force and displacement are in opposite direction, FD cosine of 180 degree, cosine of 180 degree is -1, then the work done is minus, because cosine 180 degree -1, FD. Then you have the negative work is being done. In previous case, if force and displacement are in the same direction, so the work is force times displacement, that is the positive work. That means you provide the energy to the system. That means the positive work is being done. But here, work is being done, but negatively, that energy is taken out from the system. That means your work is negative here. For example, the work done by the frictional forces, right? In friction, you are walking here, friction force in direction, but you are applying the force in this direction. So that is the applied force. So since this force of friction in opposite of the direction of the displacement, then the work done by the friction force is negative. So positive work done means you are supplying the energy to the system. Negative work done means energy is being taken out from the system. Okay, that's how you can interpret. But there will be the situation here. Suppose this object is displaced in this direction. Suppose a chair is moving like that way, the wheel, the chair with the wheel, the wheelchair is going in this direction, but you are applying the force this direction. Your force is not sufficient. It's not moving any vertical displacement. So displacement is in this direction, the force is in this direction. So displacement and direction has a 90 degree. Then the work done is 0. FD cosine 90 degree. Then work done is 0, because cosine of 90 degrees. Because the wheelchair is going in this direction, you apply the force upward. The wheelchair is not displacing in the y direction. There is no displacement at all. So this is the difference between the work we perceive in the daily life and this is the work we perceive in terms of physics. Okay, so work and energy are related because the work is the way to transfer the energy from one system to another system, and work has a unit for joule, and also the energy has the unit for joule. So the energy is also the capacity to do work, right? That is the energy. So work and energy are a kind of synonyms. They are interchangeable. The work is the way to transfer the energy. So this is the definition of the work and energy. So that's all for in this lecture. So second lecture, I will connect with the work with energy.